I don't need to talk. That was Ian Callaghan's approach to football. No headlines, no drama, just excellence, game after game. The numbers tell a shocking story. Only one booking in 857 matches for Liverpool, yet just 4 England caps. How could someone so good be so overlooked? In April 1960, a skinny 17-year-old stepped onto the Anfield pitch to replace club legend Billy Liddell. Nobody knew this teenager would become Liverpool's marathon man. By the 1961-62 season, Ian Callaghan was a first-team regular, helping Shankly's men win promotion from the second division. What makes Callaghan truly special is that he wasn't just there at the start. He stayed for the entire journey. From second division struggles to European glory, he was the only player to link both the Shankly and Paisley dynasties. When Callaghan made his debut, Liverpool were nothing like the giants we know today. They were stuck in the second division, hungry to return to the top. Callaghan was part of the team that won promotion in 1962, starting a journey that would change football history. As a young right-winger, Callaghan offered speed, direct running, and perfect crosses. He quickly became a fan favourite. His work rate was incredible even then. Teammate Jerry Byrne called him tireless, a quality that would define his long career. Let's talk about that record. 857 appearances for Liverpool. That's not just impressive, it's almost unbelievable. No one has come close to matching it. And in those 857 games, Callaghan received just 1 yellow card. That booking came in March 1978 against Nottingham Forest in the League Cup final replay at Old Trafford. The referee had already made a controversial penalty decision against Liverpool, and tempers were rising. Callaghan challenged Peter Woyther, and the referee reached for his book. What happened next shows Callaghan's reputation. Woyther, the player who was fouled, actually tried to convince the referee not to book Callaghan. Even Liverpool later tried to get the booking cancelled. That's how shocking it was to see his name in the book. This wasn't just good luck. Callaghan built his career on remarkable self-control and fairness. Bill Shankly, a man who didn't give praise lightly, said, "He typifies everything that is good in football. You could stake your life on Ian." Shankly even claimed that if there were 11 Callaghans at Anfield, there would never be any need to put up a team sheet. Bob Paisley was equally impressed. If every player in the game was like Ian Callaghan, there would be no managers left, simply because they wouldn't be needed. Paisley added that Callaghan never lost his temper, never got ruffled, never shouted the odds, and never got carried away with anything. Even his character never changed despite all his success. Paisley noted, "His character and personality never changed one little bit from his earliest days training at Melwood." This consistency was rare in a sport filled with big egos and dramatic personalities. Callaghan's trophy cabinet reflects his impact. 5 league titles, 2 FA Cups, 2 European Cups, 2 UEFA Cups, the European Super Cup, and multiple charity shields. His first major trophy came in 1964 when Liverpool won the First Division title. A year later, he helped Liverpool win their first FA Cup, providing the assist for Ian St John's winning goal against Leeds United. Another league title in 1966. Then, after his move to midfield in the early 1970s, Liverpool entered another golden era. They won the League and UEFA Cup double in 1973. The FA Cup followed in 1974. Under Paisley, Callaghan helped Liverpool dominate both at home and in Europe. The 1976 season brought another league title and UEFA Cup. Then came the big one, the European Cup in 1977, with Callaghan playing a key role at age 35. The 1973-74 season was perhaps his finest. Liverpool dominated the league, and Callaghan scored a rare hat-trick against Hull City in the League Cup. Later that year, he lifted the FA Cup after victory over Newcastle. Before that final, Callaghan became the first Liverpool player ever to win the Football Writers Association Player of the Year award. His service to football was recognised when he was appointed MBE in the 1975 New Year Honours list. By then, he had passed Billy Liddell's appearance record of 534 games. Callaghan would eventually surpass that mark by more than 300 matches. Here's where Callaghan's story becomes truly puzzling. Despite 857 games for Liverpool and all those trophies, he earned just 4 England caps. He made his debut shortly before the 1966 World Cup, playing against Finland in June 1966. His second cap came during the World Cup itself in the group stage match against France at Wembley. He played the full 90 minutes and provided an assist for Roger Hunt's goal in England's 2-0 win. But then England manager Alf Ramsey switched to his famous wingless wonders system for the knockout rounds. Callaghan, as a traditional winger, was sidelined along with other wide players. England went on to win the World Cup, but Callaghan didn't play again in the tournament. Then came the longest gap in England history. His third cap arrived in September 1977, more than 11 years after his second. That's a record gap between appearances for any England player. By then, Callaghan was 35 years old. But his form was so good that England manager Ron Greenwood couldn't ignore him anymore. Greenwood wanted to base his England team around Liverpool's successful approach. He saw the value in Callaghan's midfield work and recalled him after that long absence. His fourth and final cap came shortly after against Luxembourg in a World Cup qualifier in October 1977. Even as a World Cup winner in 1966, Callaghan had to wait 43 years for his medal. Back then, only the 11 players in the final received medals. Finally, in 2009, Prime Minister Gordon Brown presented Callaghan with his official World Cup winners' medal at 10 Downing Street. Callaghan himself was never bitter about his limited England career. When asked about being dropped after the France game in 1966, he said it was sad for us, the wingers, but acknowledged that Ramsey's decision led to World Cup victory, which was what mattered most. A serious knee injury in the 1970-71 season sidelined him, and Brian Hall impressed in his place on the right wing, but Bill Shankly had other plans. He moved Callaghan from the wing into central midfield, a stroke of genius that extended his career by nearly 8 more years. Both Shankly and Paisley later suggested that had this switch happened earlier, Callaghan might have won 20 or 30 England caps. As a midfielder, Callaghan became what Paisley called a provider for other people, as well as being a cover man. His game changed from pace and crossing to intelligent distribution and defensive cover. The proof of his successful adaptation, that FWA Player of the Year award in 1974, came after his move to midfield. This wasn't just a player hanging on, this was a master reinventing himself at the highest level. Even in his mid-30s, Callaghan could outrun younger players. His fitness was legendary. He loved training and never lost his enthusiasm for the game. This dedication allowed him to play at the top level, well past the normal retirement age for footballers of that era. His final appearance for Liverpool came in 1978, by which time he had set a record that still stands today. No Liverpool player has come close to his 857 games. Of these, 640 were league appearances, another club record that may never be broken. What makes Ian Callaghan's career so remarkable is that single booking in 857 games. That's not just a statistic, it's a statement about his character, his approach, and his respect for the game. Similarly, those 4 England caps against 857 Liverpool appearances represent football's greatest paradox. How could someone so consistent at club level be so overlooked internationally? The answer lies in Callaghan himself. His greatness wasn't built on headlines or quotes. He didn't need to talk. His performances spoke volumes. Through dedication, professionalism, and reinvention, he became the cornerstone of Liverpool's golden era. From second division struggler to European champion, Callaghan was there for every step of Liverpool's rise to power. He adapted when needed, moving from wing to midfield with seamless grace. He outlasted managers, teammates, and even tactical systems. In an era of flamboyant personalities, Callaghan let his football do the talking. No scandals, no arguments with referees, no public outbursts. Just a model professional turning up week after week, year after year, delivering quality performances. Callaghan proved that true legends don't need the spotlight. They just need to show up day after day, year after year, and deliver excellence. He didn't need to talk. His legacy speaks for itself. Where would you rank Ian Callaghan among Liverpool's all-time greats? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more football history.